Today is the International Dogs Day, the day where we celebrate our bonds with our bestial best friend, our dogs. Ever since we domesticated wolves into dogs in ancient time, our loyal furry companion can be seen everywhere we go, from our home to the roads we travel on, to our own culture and even myths and legends. As such, some of these mythical dog demons have joined the roster of demons within the Megaten franchise, some of whom become some of the major players in shaping its image. Thought for this episode highlight, we will take a look at one of the lesser known dog demons within the franchise. So welcome once again to Demon Compendium, and for this furry episode, we will take a look at the obscure legends behind the English black dog heralding fluffy death, Hairy Jack. Hairy Jack is one of the demons who has few appearances within the franchise, a trait that is sometimes present within demons introduced in some of the Devil Summoners games. Despite their rare appearances, they do have some notable moments that make them a bit memorable. So before we can look at the many appearances of this hound, we should first dive deep into the history behind Hairy Jack. Hairy Jack is quite an intriguing case, as they seem to be taking inspiration for the multiple type of black dogs. Mythological dogs from English folklore known for their black fur and while varying in aggression and maliciousness, almost all of them are omens of misfortune and even death, and sometimes has been equated to a hellhound. Hairy Jack in particular seems to be taking the most inspiration to their namesake Hairy Jack from Lincolnshire and the Barkesh from Yorkshire and nearby areas, who happen to be mentioned in their compendium entries. In his less known inspiration, Hairy Jack is said to roam around plantation and byways, and while they attack anyone who passes by, they are also said to be much gentler than some of the known black dogs, and even serves as spiritual guardians and helpers in some accounts. The Bargish, on the other hand, however, are vicious omens of death, who heralds the death of a dying person by doing a funeral procession of dogs, barking and howling all the way and leaving anyone who interferes with an everlasting wound. A shapeshifter in some accounts who can shapeshift into a humanoid, seeing a Bargish clearly may indicate that the witness will die shortly, and those who only see a glimpse of it may only live for a few months before dying. Either way, these dogs, alongside the many members of the Black Dogs, are also said to have shrouded in mystery, especially in their origin. Though it seems that they are inspired by the many guard dogs in the underworld in European folklore, denoting the guardian nature of dogs, their scavenging habits, and even our own fear of them, beliefs that later helped shape the images of these mythological dogs. First debuted in Devil Summoners, their main design is that of a large, shaggy dog with whitish blue fur, large fangs, and a tongue sticking out of their mouth. Quite an intriguing design choice to make this design to be colored whitish blue instead of black. Thought it could be a reference to Pascual the dog from Shin Megami Tensei 1, who happened to be bluish in most of his depiction. Breed-wise, it is a bit hard to tell with the shagginess of this demon, but based on how it looks, they could be an Old English sheepdog, who is likely to be the main inspiration due to being a dog from the same country as the demon. Either way, this design is very adorable, and I will willingly give them headpats, even they could easily maul me to death. Their Devil Children design, however, is a downright downgrade in my opinion, with them opting to have them a dog with a large, vaguely humanoid face with white hair and brown fur, having an antenna-like protrusion on their head, likely to reference their shape-shifting abilities. I admit that this design makes me want to get away from it with how oddly ugly this design is. Gameplay-wise, They are members of the beast race in all of their non-devil children appearances, in which they are consistently part of the evil type in that series, though they only appear in red, black, and white book. Intriguingly enough, while almost all of their appearances have them be physical attackers, some entries would have them learn a variety of ailment-inducing skills, with the Devil's River series have them learn Poison Plus, which may induce poison from physical attacks. This is later referenced when they are created Ray Fusion, resulting them in Devil Survivor 1. While they don't have any major role to speak of after this time, they do have an appearances in two quests found in Shin Megami Tensei 4. The first quest they appear in is in the first match in the challenge quest Hunter Tournament Prelims, being one of the demons owned by Sub-Zero Nodan, who they join in alongside a Nu and an Inugami in the said match. The second one, on the other hand, can be found in the 6th Training Battle Quest, as an unofficial member of the Jack Brothers Plus, as they are not really related to the other Jack demons. Either way, they had to be defeated in 4 turns by reflecting their own attacks against them, with Kanbari needed to reflect Harry Jack's attack in the 4th turn, killing them and finishing the quest with flying colors. Among the roster of demons that have limited appearances within the franchise, Harry Jack is among some of my favorite demons. Being an adorable dog demon despite of their background, as well as being a good physical attacker in some games, and the fact that I grew up having dogs as pets, Harry Jack is one of the demons that I would take for a walk. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this demon? Do you think we may be able to see them again in the later installment of the franchise? What information do I miss? And what information is downright wrong? Tell me down in the comment section below, and see you guys in the next video. Farewell and have a nice day to all of you.